one for all. 100%! If I can't protect those two, then I can't call myself a hero!
This is a race against time!
We're the only heroes on this island. We're the only ones who can save the people here.
We're gonna kick the crap out of these losers. We won't stop now. I'll blast this villain with everything I've got! Detroit!
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Wes Grant. You're watching Urban Nerd. This channel where I give my nerd reviews. On today's nerd news, I also do movie reviews. And today's movie I'm going to be reviewing is My Hero Academia Heroes Rising. I'm almost speechless. But I'm gonna tell you guys, if you guys haven't seen any of my reviews, I pretty much just tell you a little review, kind of synopsis of the movie, giving my pluses or my likes, my dislikes. Then I give it a grade. Then bam, that's my review. Then if you guys want, comment down below. Now, My Hero Academia. This is the second movie they've done. Of course, the first movie I saw, which was My Hero Academia 2 Heroes, which focused around the group of kids going to an island, and then some stuff happening. They have to kind of save everybody, and then, you know, Deku and All Might team up at the end. Well, this one is a little bit different. A little spoiler. It's gonna be Deku and Bakugo teaming up at the end, doing their business and killing it. So the synopsis of this movie is pretty much the UA students, they go to a island called Naboo, which I guess the former hero is retired. So as part of their work studies, they get sent there to pretty much just help the civilians there and just do what they gotta do. And there's not supposed to be any issues or any villains really bad guys. Just like almost like said, like in 30 years, there hasn't really been a major issue as far as crime or violence or anything like that. So they pretty much had it easy, or that's what they thought. Well, a new villain, he shows up who pretty much has the powers of All for One. Rolls up and they're looking for what's it called? But the kid's name is, I believe the girl's name is Katsuma, and I just had it. It was like something. Anyways, these two kids, the one for all guy, he pretty much took the powers of the kid's father, but apparently he only works for type A blood, and the kid works with all type blood. So the main story is for these guys, these villains, to go to this island, wreak havoc, capture the kid, so that the guy can have can have All for One's powers for good, because apparently he has a condition or a disease where it degrades his body the more he uses all these different quirks. And for the most part, it's not a really complicated story. You know, it's a scenario where the bad guys where the kids have to fend for their own, because there's no adults. They're just on an island on their own, and I liked it. This movie definitely shined more on all the students, because if you guys haven't seen up to season 4 or whatever, you really don't get to see the other students shine so much. You see them in little blips, whatever, but this one, you really got to see them all shine. The techniques that you've seen, that some of them developed all the way in season 4, they show that up, and the thing is great. This is Studio Bones is I guess the animators for this, which they did an amazing job. They killed it. Like, it was visual eye candy. That's pretty much it. Was visual eye candy with the stuff that they did with these. Midoriya, or Deku, and Bakugo, they both had their time to shine. And at the end, the teamwork, I'm not gonna spoil it, but this is where it comes into a little bit of negatives, because it's almost like they retconned what One for All is, or the power that Deku has, because he does something at the end, which, I mean, granted, when I watched it, I was like, oh, don't do it. And then in my head, before the movie ended, I was like, usually what the best way for these movies to happen, like whether it's Dragon Ball Z or My Hero Academia, is to make a movie that's good, that can kind of follow up from the series, but yet can stand alone, so that there's really not that much repercussions for anything that the show has to follow. And they did a pretty good job at that, as far as, like, they showed some power. Deku, he went beyond plus ultra, so did Bakugo, but in the end, it's not gonna make a difference if someone hasn't seen this movie when they go to see the next episode of the shows or anything like that. And that's one of the greatest things about, like, if they've done a really good job of doing an animated movie, because it's very hard to find that line where you can make a movie or you can make it just another Elseworld where it has no issues. Like the old Dragon Ball Z movies, you couldn't figure out, it was hard to figure out where they took place. Some of them you were like, okay, this just doesn't take place at all in this universe. But yet, My Hero Academia does a great job. They showcase all the students, their powers. They definitely showcase Bakugo, still a badass. Deku, still, he's that hero that wants to be the greatest, and they have that moment. The only other negative a little bit, like there's a CG, but me, myself, I don't mind CG that much. There's other people that hate CG in anime. It just doesn't look right for them. But for me, I don't mind it. You know, it was pretty much just clouds and stuff like that. But for me, it was cool. Where the CG showed was like with the effects, with explosions, tornadoes, and fires. Deku, Bakugo joining forces, throwing their fists and kicks and all over the place and just wrecking house. It was like, oh my god, this animated, I'm sorry, the visual eye candy of the last like 5 minutes. Holy crap. It's hard to describe. But except the music, that's where they're a little bit off. A little bit off on the music that goes with the... Usually, like, My Hero is really great when it comes to the music, when they're doing, you know, the last final blows and stuff. It was a little bit off, but other than that, it was excellent. It was excellent. Studio Bones, you killed it again. You killed it again. All Might shows up at the end, and he thanks one for all. Because, like I said, they do some stuff that you're like, Red kind of like, can you do this now? That's the only thing. Like I said, can you do this now in the show? But like I said, they kind of played it off. But the way they dismissed it, kind of was a little bland. Like they definitely could have did a better job of, you know. But hey, whatever. As long as it doesn't interrupt the actual show, you know. Because if what he does in this show, in the movie, he can just start doing all over the place. It kind of makes this whole series seem like, okay, what do you guys do now? But like I said, I like the show. I like the movie. My Hero Academia, Heroes Rising, or Rising Heroes. No, Heroes Rising. They did their thing. They did their thing, and I'm gonna give this movie, as far as a grade, because of the red kind of little thing, I will give it an A-, because I had fun watching this. They showcased the funness of Class A1 or 1A, and they just everybody shined. Even Invisible Girl shined. You know, the Acid Girl shined. Like they all shined. They all shined. Crow Boy shined. You know, I know their names. Just I'm not trying, like right now. It's just so. I can't think of stuff right now. You know, but thank you for watching this. A- is a grade I give this thing. Remember to comment down below, tell your friends, tell me what you thought about this movie, because this movie was fire. And remember to subscribe, check out my last movie review, check out my playlist of movie reviews. Remember, I'm Wes Grant, you've been watching Sub Urban Nerd, and you've just been nerdified. Catch you guys on the next review.